For a roadmap of the crypto assets, how you see it?
No, on the crypto assets, there is a synthesis paper which is awaited. A synthesis of the IMF and the FSB's reports looking at macroeconomic issues and also on regulatory issues. That will be submitted to the presidency before the leaders summit, and then it will get circulated. So I'm sure there will be good discussions on that as well. It is going in the way of a global understanding on having to regulate the crypto. So after the synthesis report, we'll get something.
And also the
Twitter is burning after
Of
this.
course,
and
of
also
course, it was
criticized the center and the state government also. What is
yesterday before the commencement of the parliament session, monsoon session. Honorable Prime Minister has himself given a statement as to how the nation hangs its head in shame for what has happened in Manipur. It is a serious issue as it is, a sensitive issue as it is, that Manipur was going through and all communities were suffering. At that time, for having this kind of incident, it really hurts every one of us, and there's no word with which we can explain or even try to address the issue. The perpetrators will have to be caught. Some arrests have been made yesterday, and I'm sure no effort will be left unaddressed in getting punished, these people punished. But as it is, I wish the state, it's such a beautiful state, lovely people. Manipur will have to come out of this crisis, and I honestly do think all of us will have to put our efforts to get that state back.
do you want to say anything about the opposition India? New name of that?
The name may be chosen, but it is a group of people who have severe mutual contradictions. A Trinamool which is opposed by the communist, a communist who cannot coexist with the Congress in Kerala, and many other such parties who among themselves have just nothing in common. The one thing in common which they think the people of India will reward them for is to constantly have hateful and abusive language against the Prime Minister. That seems to be the only agenda. Oppose the Prime Minister, criticize him, abuse him. If that is the unity that people of India want, I don't think people of India want that, but opposition will be proving themselves wrong if they think they can have a one-point agenda of just abusing the Prime Minister as a vote-seeking option. No, people of India have seen in the last 10 years how villages are improved because of better connectivity, how basic facilities have reached even the common citizens, and how, because of that, India today is moving fast, and every citizen wants to be a part of this empowering story. So, people of India want more from every party, not just abuse against the Prime Minister.
Thank you
so much. And 6.4 next financial also 6.7.
On being the fastest growing economy and also making sure that all sectors of the economy are equally given enough attention and stimulus, I think the results are showing. Um, there could be inflationary pressures because of the agricultural outputs or because specifically on perishable goods. So now there are efforts being taken by the government to make sure that they are available in affordable rates, even the perishable goods. But I'm sure India will continue to maintain its momentum on growth.
Ma'am, when all the officers, the DIA officers that will be awarded today, so they were on such a successful operation by all the officers. And first of all, this kind of award function been organized over here in Guwahati for the first time, not in Mumbai, not in Delhi. So what would you like to say on this?
It was a deliberate decision of the ministry to get the awards function outside of Delhi,
Right.
and in that process, we've come to Guwahati. This year, I think we are on the top of issues. Otherwise, they used to be pending years of giving the awards. We are now up to date, and we wanted to have this function in the Northeast. We chose Guwahati also because we want to recognize the state for having been the first one to have ratified the GST, and in that way, there is Northeast gets a lot more benefits from the GST, as I was mentioning in terms of the uh, improved revenue collection, improved GST collection from the Northeast states, and also improved because being consumption states, the monies which come back to the state are also very high, and that way Assam, of course, leads the.
Right, right, right.
Ma'am, over the Manipur violence